What's up everyone, you're Tapesh Kumar here and welcome back to one more video on Boeing Boy. Today's video is a highly requested one by all of you. This is the complete guide to cadet pilot programs in India in 2022. Also, in this video, we'll be covering up the entire cost of the training. We'll look at all the different cadet programs which are available in India as of now, and also we'll be talking about should you actually join one? Is it even worth it? Let's get started. Okay, let's get the very important question out of the way. Should you even join a cadet pilot program? Why not join a conventional program? If you don't know what a conventional program is, you can check out my video right here. I'm pointing in the right direction today. And you can check out the video here. I've made two very detailed videos telling you how you can get a conventional CPL in India at the cheapest rate. You can check these videos. So, now you're wondering, should I join a cadet program or should I just do my own CPL? Well, the answer is extremely simple. If you have the money, go for a cadet pilot program. Simple as that. If you have more than 1 CR, 1 crore rupees in your bank account, and if you've decided to become a pilot, aankhein band karo and go for a cadet pilot program. However, if you do not have that kind of money, then I would honestly not recommend going for a cadet program, simply because financially it does not make any sense at all. If you will take up a loan to do a CPP, a cadet pilot program, the financial situation is going to be really bad. The interest on the huge amount of loan that you take would be so high, probably even more than how much you get paid once you join an airline. So, बहुत सिंपल है, पैसे हैं, जाओ cadet में, नहीं है, conventional program करो, as simple as that. Now let's say you have that kind of money. अगर है तो पहली बात तो पायलट बन क्यों रहे हो? But even if you have that kind of money and you've decided कि cadet pilot program ही join करना है, then what are your options? What are the costs involved? And how much time will it take? What do you get at the end of it? And which one should you join? We'll discuss all of that in today's video. So currently in India, only 2 airlines are running a cadet pilot program. One is Indigo and the other one is Spicejet. AirAsia had a cadet pilot program, however, because Tata has taken ownership now, that program is now being stashed off. So that's not happening anymore. Now Indigo has multiple programs with different flying schools and different companies who train pilots for Indigo, and eventually Indigo hires them. Spicejet has their own in-house academy where they train pilots. The flying academy is obviously outsourced, but the rest of the training is in-house. So let's first start off discussing about the Indigo's cadet pilot programs. Before I tell you about the Indigo programs, you guys should know this. As of filming this video, no cadet pilot programs by Indigo are currently open, simply because they have a huge backlog from the COVID 3 years where they did not have any intake into the airline. Only one running right now is the Spicejet one. Also, for those of you who don't know what a cadet pilot program is, well, it's simply a CPL and a type rating, but you do it with an airline. So let's say you join the Indigo program. Then Indigo will take care of your CPL, of your type rating, of your DGCA exams, everything. And if you meet all their requirements, at the end of finishing all the requirements, you will be hired by Indigo. So basically the day you join the program, Indigo will give you a letter of intent, LOI. That letter states that if you meet our requirements, we'll hire you as a first officer in our airline. So the first one on our list is the oldest cadet pilot program in India, which is the CAE Indigo pilot program. A lot of students have passed out through this and they're now successfully flying with Indigo. And here are the details for you right here. So first let's talk about the course fee. So as you can see, it says $56,000 till $100,000 for your CPL. That's a lot of money. And after that, $31,500 to get your type rating. This includes a lot of stuff. It includes your uniform, transportation, training material, pretty much everything is included. You won't have to pay anything more out of your pocket. I don't think pocket में कुछ बचेगा इतना pay करने के बाद. But that's still a lot of money. I'm going to say this a lot of time in this video. Also, if you want to be eligible for it, all you have to do is be 18 and have passed your class 12th with maths and physics. Also, the Indigo cadet programs for some reason ask for 51% in your class 12th, maths, physics and English aggregate. So if you don't have that, unfortunately you're not eligible. It's not a requirement to get your CPL license. It's not even a requirement to join any airline. It's just an Indigo cadet pilot program requirement. The selection process for all Indigo cadet programs is pretty much the same. On the first day, you'll be doing a computer based test, it's called CAS, in which you'll be doing multiple things. They test your motor coordination, they test your multitasking skills, and the whole bunch of it. If you clear day 1, you'll be called for a group activity, which is basically like a group discussion of sorts, and at the end of which you will have a personal interview with an Indigo selection board. If you finish all of these requirements, if you pass all these 3 stages, you will then be called for a LOI signing, which is your letter of intent. Once you sign that, you commence your training with CAE in Konya. I'll put a link to all of these websites and all the data in the description, so you can check it out, go through all of them at your own leisure. You'll have a better idea. The second cadet pilot program in India is the one Indigo runs with Chimes Aviation Academy. So this is a recent one. They also took a batch after COVID, however it's currently on hold as of now. This is also the cheapest program that they have. Now Chimes website does not really mention the total cost, but you can call them up, you can ask them. It will be 1 CR plus, but I think it's less than the CAE one. The requirements, the eligibility criteria and everything else remains exactly the same. 51% in 12th, you should be an Indian citizen or you should have a passport that allows you to work and stay in India, and the likes. You can check out the website for more details. The third one, and a newer one on the block again, is the one Indigo runs with Skyborne Academy. These guys are sending you to the US for your flying training and they will take care of everything. The total cost here is 1,35,000 US dollars. My god, lot of money. And a good thing is the Skyborne guys have also given you a breakup of the cost, how you will have to pay the installments. So the first installment is $22,500. Second is after 4 weeks of your training starting, $25,000 again. Third week is 10 weeks into the program, $26,000. Fourth payment is 30 weeks into the program, $26,000. And the last payment is 50 weeks into the program, $35,500. So basically 5 installments for $1,35,000. The other program that Indigo has is with L3 Harris. This is another flying school in the US who's tied up with Indigo. And they also charge you pretty much the same amount, and the cost is anywhere between 1,35,000 to 1,37,500 US dollars. With the cost of dollar going about 80 rupees per dollar, I can't even imagine how much money that is. It is what it is anyways. However, if you have that money, go for it. This is also a great program. The minimum requirements, as you can see, are again all the same. Age has to be between 18 to 32. You should be 10 plus 12 pass with 51%. It's exactly the same for all of the cadet programs, so I'll not repeat it again and again. And the last cadet program that Indigo runs is with FTA, Flight Training Adelaide. This is in Australia. It's another pretty old cadet program that Indigo has been running, and they haven't mentioned the total cost, but you can approximate the cost from all the other ones. It's almost all the same. So to quickly recap all the Indigo programs, they have 2 programs running in India. One is with CAE and the other one is with Chimes Aviation Academy. They have 2 in the US, one with L3 Harris and one with Skyborne, and another one is in Australia with FTA. These are the 5 programs that Indigo runs. All 5 of them are on hold as of date of filming this video. However, they might start off sometime in the future. When? I honestly don't have any idea. I don't think anyone does. Whenever Indigo is done with the backlog of pilots that they have, they should start off with the cadet programs again. And now lastly, we come to the final cadet program in India, which is the one with Spicejet, and the only one which is open as of now. So as you can see, the requirements are now 17 to 35. So Spicejet hires a wider range of people. Also, they have a weird requirement of having a height of 158 centimeters. So you have to be 5 feet 2 inches or taller to be eligible for this. Also, Spicejet has a requirement of 60% marks in maths, physics and English in your class 12th. If you don't, not eligible. The selection process stays pretty much the same as the Indigo one. They have 4 phases now. So initially you'll be undergoing a compass test. If you clear phase 1, they'll call you for a CCT, a complex control task, which checks your hand-foot coordination and the aptitude to fly an aircraft. So they'll basically sit you on a small simulator of sorts, a joystick and rudder pedals, and you have to fly an aircraft, do some multiple tasks. Then they'll have a phase 3, which is a psychometric test, and then you'll have finally a phase 4, which is your personal interview. If you clear all of this, well, you're a part of Spicejet now. Congratulations. The cost of Spicejet is an initial fee of 10 lakh rupees plus taxes. The second installment is 30 lakh rupees, third is 25 lakh rupees, and the last one is 24.5 lakh rupees. So if you total all of this, the total cost will come out to about 90 lakh rupees. Plus, the good thing is Spicejet also has some scholarships. So there are two categories of scholarships. If you have scored 96% or above in your class 12th in maths, physics and English, or if you have a rank of 1 to 1500 in JEE, they will give you a discount of 30 lakh rupees. That's a lot of money. And if you scored more than 92% or your JEE rank was between 1500 to 3000, they'll give you a discount of 15 lakh rupees for the cadet program. The training in the Spicejet program is also in the US. They'll help you with your conversion to an Indian license. They'll get you type rated. You can be selected on either the Boeing 737 or the Q400, which is the two type of aircrafts that Spicejet flies. So there's no guarantee that you will go on a Boeing 737. However, this is my personal opinion, and from what I've heard from people, I honestly would not recommend joining the Spicejet program, just because I haven't heard very good reviews from the people who have done it. A lot of my students have also done it, and I really haven't heard good reviews. So think about it. I would honestly recommend that you wait for the Indigo programs to open up and join some Indigo program rather than joining the Spicejet one. But again, personal opinion, if you feel like it, go ahead. Or if you're very desperate to get into the cockpit, just go for the Spicejet one. It's probably the cheapest as well. So that was an in-depth detailed tour of all the current cadet programs going on in India. However, from what I've heard, Vistara will also be starting a cadet program, and maybe some other airlines, some other big airlines should come up sometime soon. But as of now, there's nothing. These are your only options. So you basically have only two airlines available. Think, choose carefully. If you do a conventional CPL, you will still get a job. If you do a cadet program, you will still get a job. It is just a matter of having that peace of mind that I have a letter of intent from an airline and tomorrow I will have a job with that airline. That is the only advantage which is offered by a cadet pilot program. Think about it, check your financials, check your bank account, and all the best to you. May whatever you choose, you be in a cockpit super soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.